In this session, we are going to practice a skill that you already know, that you've already done, and that you should already know how to do.
Handball.
That doesn't mean that it's not worth doing. That doesn't mean that you've mastered it. That doesn't mean that you are too good to do it. What we're going to do today is try and teach you a skill that you already know in a lot of different ways. To do it weak foot, to do it strong foot, to do it on the safe side of your body relative to a defender, to do it to get out of trouble, to do it to turn quickly and shoot. And we're going to use that skill that's very simple, that's very quick, that's not that complicated, but is very effective. And that's why we do it. All I want you to do to start with is show me you can do it. Now, you guys will run off and just do it and get it wrong. You won't believe. So the first thing we've got to do is get this right. Where the right foot for a right-footed player goes on the ball, as we pull it back with the sole, we turn the opposite way to the ball. So as I pull it with the right, I turn to the left. That's the skill we're looking for. If you do it this way, where you pull it right and turn right, you've got it wrong. So we go, pull it right, turn left. Everyone just show me on the strong foot you can do that. Pull it right, turn left. Pull it right, turn left. Take you 15 seconds. Pull it right, turn left. Pull it right, turn left. Or if you're Emily, pull it left, turn right. Oh, she's mastered it already. Good, Aggie, well done. Now, Aggie, just with a bit more speed. Just a little bang, quick one. Bang, quick one.
Well done, Frank.
Good. Pretty good. We're doing well already. Good, well done. 3, 2, 1. Pause it there. Very simple, I told you. Doesn't mean it's not worth practicing. The simple things, when we do them well, are the most effective. Now, what we're going to do is go weak foot on the ball. When we change foot, we change direction. We change the rotation. So be careful now. Before you even practice it, just follow your right hand. If I'm putting the left foot on the ball, I'm following my right hand and I'm turning the opposite way, okay? Be careful not to drag it the same way that you're going. We turn our back on the ball for that skill. This is weak foot under the body, weak foot under the body. Off you go. Show me weak foot, weak foot, weak foot. Then we'll move on. Pretty good. Loan, turning the wrong way. The right one was good, the left one was wrong. So what we're going to do here, Loan, left foot on the ball. Yeah, and we're going to turn our back on the ball. So pull the ball under your left foot, but spin this way. That's the one, yeah? So we turn our back on the ball. Everyone happy?
Yeah.
Cool. Right, the next one that we're going to try and do now, bearing in mind we'll repeat the skill a lot tonight, and we'll get to the point where you can almost do it with your eyes closed, but this is a bit like driving. No matter how good you get, never do it with your actual eyes closed, okay? So even if you think, oh, I can do this with my eyes closed, it's a bad idea. But what we want you to do is get to the point where you're maybe not doing it eyes closed, but you're doing it without looking at the ball. You got it? Where I'm running this way, my head's up and I can turn that way and I never have to look down at the ball. That's the kind of level we need to get to. So what we're going to do now is we are going to use the gates. Everyone see the red and yellow gates? Yeah. All I want you to do is go through every gate twice. But we go twice because we turn back through it. So watch me, I'm going through this red gate just here. I go through it forwards, I use my turn to go back through it. So we go from north to south. North to America. Try to stay out of America, dangerous country right now, a lot of guns, a lot of COVID. So let's go north to south. We go through the gate, we turn back through the same gate. Off you go, just show me it. Takes 45 seconds this. It's quick turn under the body, quick turn under the body. Hold it there, come back in. What's the skill called? Drag back. Some of you guys are doing drag stop. So what I want you to make sure to do is the ball goes back through the gate. You see that? You see the roll? You see how much I had to catch the ball up? Some of you guys are getting to here and doing this. That's not a drag back. So we've got to get the ball moving back, okay? Now what I want you to do is colour coordinate the cones. So if I'm going red sock in red gates, guess what I'm doing in the yellow? Yellow sock, okay? So I'm going yellow sock in a yellow gate, I'm going red sock in a red gate, and remember it's a drag what? Back. So we get that ball rolling, I go through and I roll it back through. Off you go. We're going red through the red, we're going yellow through the yellow. Good, Aggie, well done. Every time you change feet, you change direction. Make sure you get your rotation right. Aggie, well done. Good. Now, Ethan, can you try and do it without stopping the ball, okay? So you're doing it and you're getting it right, but you're doing it, set the ball, set your feet, then get the turn. See if you can travel this way, quick turn without the ball stopping, yeah? So it's on the dribble now. Good. Do it on the dribble now, Ethan. Do it on the dribble. Low hand, good boy. That level's complete, well done. Come back in. Everyone happy?
Yeah.
Can do it strong foot?
Yeah.
Can do it weak foot, getting the ball moving backwards. Good. Now the next level that we're going to go for now is the double. We're going to go strong foot for both of them. What's the difference between doing two and doing a double? What's the difference? You do it at the same time? How many legs have you got, Ags?
You have two.
One after the other. Okay, so Ags, you were close. What we're saying is don't do a skill and then 15 seconds later do another. Yes, you did 2, but was that a double? No. So what we want to do is the skill where we do 2 close together. So we're going to go through the same gate how many times?
Twice.
No.
3 times.
3 times, because we go through it once, twice, 3 times. You got it? Show me the double on the strong foot. Off you go.
Get out of the way. Every time I'm trying to get you.
Alex, move. Seriously. We'll try to record the session and get in the way. Go. Show me the double. Show me the double. Good, Frank. Left foot. Left foot. Pretty good, that. Guys, if you just want to go strong foot for this round, that's fine. We'll get to weak foot later. But just show me you can go double. Bang, bang. 2 quick turns. Defender doesn't get tricked by the first one, so we do the second. Loand, well done. Yes, Loand. Yes, Loand. 2, 1. Level complete. Let's move on. Guess what we're doing now? Weak foot. Triple. Are you mad?
I was doing weak foot.
Now we're going weak foot. Now, some players like Amelie, you did a session with me yesterday on this, so she's already moved on to weak foot. That's fine. But what I want now is everybody to focus and concentrate on their weak side. Remember, the rotation's different. We changed the other way. And remember to take a bit of time to set your feet. Watch my feet over here at this gate. What some kids do, because they're trying to do the weak foot, is as they come in here, they try and go turn, turn, and they haven't set the feet and they're trying to do it too fast. Because this is weak side, we need a little bit more time, maybe an extra step or 2. So as I do the first one and turn, I set my feet and then do the next one. It's still a double because they're still close together, but it's not too close together where it goes wrong. You got it? Let's give it a try. Show me the double weak foot. If you're comfortable, add the speed. If you're still struggling, if you're getting used to it, slow's fine. But once you're comfortable, let's go. Bang, bang. Start to go turbo, turbo. Amelie, well done, good effort. Good, perfect. Remember what I said about setting your feet. So we're going to go right foot, turn, set the feet, then show me a left foot. Does anybody know why I would use different feet? Anybody got any ideas? Ags? Well, it comes down to the safe side. Do you know what the safe side is? Tom?
So let's say the ball's on one side, I'm here, and the defender's on the other side. That's the safe side.
That's the safe side, yeah. So when he does his little drag and turn, go on, do your drag on your left foot and turn. Watch how the safe side then changes. Now, the safe side's where? On his right foot. So because we're doing a double, the safe side changes. So I want you to show me you can do red and yellow, but it's a double. So we go bang, bang, 2 quick turns through the same gate. Off you go. Yeah, we go left foot on the ball and turn. Yeah, and then we go right foot and turn.
1, then the other foot.
Hey. What's happening is your brain is going turn that way, and then you do it with the other foot, but you still turn the same way. You got it? So what we need to do here, we're going forwards, yeah? And we're going turn with the left, and then that's it, Frank. So you see how you bounce. You go that way, then bounce the other way. So we go turn right, then turn left. Keep practicing it. How are we getting on for the double? Yes, well done. Aggie, well done. Make sure that we're swapping feet. Make sure that we're swapping direction. Make sure we know safe side. Defender's on my right, I'm turning with the left. Defender's on the left, I'm turning with my
Right.
Good. 10, 9, good, Luand. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, drag back. Now what that means is we kill the ball dead after the turn. Is there ever a time where as you're travelling this way and you turn, you'd want the ball to stop?
Yeah.
Anyone know?
Kinda.
Kinda? Well, go on, Luand. Any idea?
Like, wait, what am I supposed to do?
Tell me. When would I do that? Why?
You'll do
Frank. Frank's got an idea. Go on.
when you're like a white line and a defender's on.
Okay, so the ball's about to go out, okay? If the ball's about to go out and I use my drag back to keep it in, imagine Frank's the defender, the ball's going out of play, I use my drag back to keep it in, who gets it? The defender. I've lost the ball. I kept it in, but I lost it. So now this is where we do the dead drag back. It's where we stop it. So now, even though the ball's about to go out, because I know Frank's behind me, I do a dead one, the ball slows down and he might not get it. As we travel, we try and get it to stop. You see that? So now we are going to go through gates with a bit more speed, but as you go through the gate, you're going to try and get the ball to stop and stay between the cones and then get back on the dribble. Everyone got it? It's the dead drag back, strong foot, off you go. Go on, Sesh. Bang. Nice, Sesh, well done. The higher speed you are moving, the harder the skill is. So try and push yourself to go high speed and then slam the brakes on. Good effort, Ags, well done. Loand, look at that, absolutely dead.
Well done.
Sorry, Eggs, I'm in the way, I'm in the way.
Let's keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Low hand, good effort. Go on, Al. Good, Al, I like it.
Well done, Emily.
Now guys, if a gate is busy, you can just do it in open space. The gate's there as a guide, but you all know what you're doing now, so we shouldn't need the gates as much. Good, well done. One, hold it there. Guys, well played. Everyone understand that turn? Yeah. It's not that much different, but you understand now, one, the situation you might use it in, and two, how to do it. The only difference is, can you do it both sides?
Maybe.
Maybe? Should you do it both sides?
Yes.
You should be able to. You might never need to do it on your left foot, but let's get it done on that weak side just in case. So we're doing exactly the same game, but now we're going to work weak foot. Now sometimes, because there's more players than there are gates, sometimes you're dribbling around and like, oh, I'll wait for that gate to be empty and then go. Don't do that. If you just want to do it in a bit of open space over here and just slam the brakes on and turn, that's still fine. As long as you're getting the practice in, that's okay. If the gate's busy, go somewhere else. But don't not do the skill just because the gate's busy. Do it in any space you can find and do it at high speed. Go, let's do it, weak foot. Drop.
Alex, stop.
What I would like is everybody on the outside of the circle, along the white line, just anywhere over there. Apart from Eldon, you stay inside the circle. Everyone on the white line.
Get over there.
Right, I'm gonna do this skill now, guys, through this yellow gate, okay? Well, actually, I just lied to you. I'm not gonna do it through the gate. Now what we're gonna do is travel through a gate, but when we turn, we're not allowed to go back through the same gate. How can I do the same turn, but not go through the gate? Sasha?
Drag it like diagonal.
What an absolute genius phrase that is, diagonal. We're going to drag it diagonal. Now, if I stand on the ball here and try and go over there, is that going to work? No. Doesn't work, does it? Why? Sasha, don't worry. I did that like an idiot on purpose, all right? I'm not that bad. Why didn't it work? What didn't I do before the turn?
You turned your
Yeah, I didn't twist and turn the hips. So the hips are going to unlock this turn. So watch here how I go through the yellow, and before I get to the ball, I start to turn the hips, do my drag back, but I miss the gate. Now, when Eldon's the defender, go on, El, and Eldon's right behind me, I don't want to do a north to south turn, 180 degrees, I'm going to run into him. So now I'm going to go forwards, and I'm going to turn my hips, and look how I dodge him. And Eldon went for a hot dog. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go through, what do we turn? The hips and the feet, and then we do the same drag back, and we should avoid the gate. Strong foot. Show me you can do the twist. This one's called the twist. Off you go. Show me the twist. Go through a gate and then dodge it. Oh, Sesh, you went through the same gate. That's not it, Sesh. Remember, we're going through and then we dodge the gate. Go down the side of it. Go on, Frank, show me. Strong foot, this strong foot. Yes, Frank, well done. Go on, Amelie, strong foot. Not bad. Now, Amelie, what you need to do there is go through the gate a little bit further so you've got some room to try and miss it. You know what I mean? But you did it like here, so you can't miss it. You know what I mean? Go a little bit further. There you go. Amelie, good girl. We're on level
20.
I don't know, there's only 10 levels and I think we're on level 14 already. The next bit we're going to do is weak foot. Now, you might just go, oh yeah, weak foot, I can do that. Because you've done loads of weak foot turns so far. But what you have to think about is how the orientation, the rotation, the spin changes. So watch here. As I go through this one now, not only do I have to turn my body the other way, but the ball comes out the other side of the gate. So as a right-footed player, I'm now turning and exiting out the left. Make sense? So remember what we said before, defender's behind me, he's chasing me down. I don't want to turn 180 degrees. I turn the hips before I do the skill. Then I get the spin, I come down the side because I've done the twist. That make sense? So now we're going to go weak foot, we're going to go through, we're going to turn the hips, down the side of the gate, and then we carry on. Off you go, let's do it, weak foot. The next bit we're going to do now is a double, but the first turn goes through the gate and the second turn doesn't. Make sense? Everyone got that? Yeah. Watch me. First turn goes where? Through the gate. Second turn goes where? Outside the gate. You got that? So the first one we go north to south, 180 degrees, I come through, nice easy turn. Second one I rotate the hips, I get the twist to come out the side. If you are super fancy, you might even go right foot on your first turn but go left foot on your second, or you might go left foot on the first turn but go right foot on the second. Make sense? It's up to you guys. Weak foot if you can, strong foot if you need it. Let's go. Game works. The first round, the aim of the game is to score but by winning the race. So there's a race to the ball. Yellows, where are you going? Guess where you line up? Oh, come on, man. I've given you a runway, pancakes, flashing lights, everything. There we go. Alex, you're going to go first against Tom. You can score in this goal here, the big one. You can score in those 2 goals over there, or those 2 goals over there. You cannot score in the big goal at the top end because that's outside the circle. You got it? Any goal you want, the first job is just race to the ball. If you don't win the race, what have you got to win? The ball back, okay? So win the race, you don't have to win the ball. But if you don't win the race, do your best to stop them before they score. You don't have to do anything other than put the ball in the back of a net. Make sense? No. A bit scared there, Alex. He went second in the queue. He wasn't sure about going against Tom. Aggie versus Tom. Eldon plays the ball in, chase it down, be first to score. Easy as that. Go. Next 2 players, get ready. Next 2 players, get ready. Score a goal. There we go, she wins. Next one, go. Next 2, get ready. Alex scores, good boy. Oh, he missed, he hit the post. Next 2, let's go.
I thought you had.
Good effort. Oh, Sesh has missed as well. We've had 2 players hit the post. Magnus has changed the game on him. Good boy, let's go. Hey. Go on, Tom. Go on, Tom. Easy finish. Hey. Next one, go. Eldon, start changing the angle on him. Start changing the angle. Send them wider. Easy finish. Go. Get the cross there, shirt. Well done. Good race to the ball. Get the balls back to the pod every time. Balls back to the pod every time. Get the ball back to the pod. Make sure Eldon keeps his supply. Right, easy, right? Score. Couldn't be simpler. Next bit gets a tiny bit harder. I want you guys to do the skill before you score, okay? Now, it still has to be realistic at this point. So if you are right in front of a goal and you haven't done the skill, don't worry about it. Just put the ball in the back of the net. Win the game. But if it's me versus Tom and I get to the ball first, but Tom might block the shot, then I might use the skill and go for a different goal, okay? That's why we've given you 3 different goals. You've got loads of choices, loads of options, and loads of opportunities to turn and score. Are we ready? First 2 players, Tom versus Ethan. Go. Get all the balls back in the pod. Right, even though we asked you to do the skill, how many players actually did it? Not many, was it? So now, gets a bit harder. You have to do the skill before you score this time. You have to. The problem is, if I say you have to do it, what does the defender know? That you are probably going to do the skill, right? You should do anyway. Part of the problem with this is most kids then think the first thing they should do is do the skill. The problem is that is exactly when he is expecting it. So if it's me versus Ethan and I get to the ball first and the first thing I do is the turn, where am I actually putting the ball? Straight at Ethan's feet. So watch this time how even though I win the race to the ball, Ethan come with me, even though I get there first, I'm going to keep the ball and twist and turn until I get chance to maybe do the turn. But you see how I change the angles a couple of times to create space where? Behind me, because that's where the ball's going to go. Everyone got that? Yeah. Are we ready to go? Yeah. First 2 players, this is the ball. Let's go. Next 2, Eldon, get ready. Must do the skill before you score. Tom's ready. Tom, can you pinch it off him? Next 2 ready. Good. Go on, Al. Get there, get there. Got to turn before you score. Good, he's done 1. Nice finish. Well done. Easy one for Alex. Let's go. Get there, Frank. Get there, Frank. Go on, Sasha. Oh, he's overhit. What's Eldon doing there? Nice turn, Ags. Oh, she's done a double. Gets the win. Well done. Mags, well done. Oh, you 2 finish. It's all right. You 2 finish. Right. We've seen a couple of players start to give up. When you start to give up, you are giving the win to the other player. Don't forget, we are forcing them to do a skill here. If we're forcing them to do a skill, we are giving you opportunity to win the ball. Because at some point, you know they have to do something. As soon as you start to give up, what you're basically saying is, you just have it. What's the point? I'll go sit over there. Who wants to go sit over there? No one, it's freezing. Don't give up on the ball just because you don't get there first. What did we say? I told you at the beginning. What did we say? Win the race. But if you don't win the race, what do? Win the ball. Win the ball. And what we've seen is players not win the race and go, nah, I won't bother then. If you don't win the race, you've got to win the ball. Remember all that work we did on pressing? For 3 weeks, winning the ball back. Don't lose that in this game. Now, the next bit that I want you to try and do is change the angle with the turn. And what you might do now is get a little bit tricky. Remember me and Ethan when I said, don't do the turn with your first touch because it goes straight at him. Does it? No. Does it have to? Sometimes. Are we now good enough and clever enough for it to not go straight at him? Yes, we are. Remember when we were avoiding the gates? Same thing. The ball goes out in front. Ethan's right behind me. I get there and I turn and change the direction with my first touch. So you could do it with your first touch now, as long as you are planning, as long as you know that he's behind you, then you can change that direction and twist as you do it. Everyone got that? Yeah. So give that a try. Now what Eldon's going to do this time is start to get more varied with the passes. Sometimes it'll go short, sometimes it'll go long, it'll go left, it'll go right. Sometimes it won't even be on the floor, which will make it very hard, because when the ball's up there and you've got to do a drag back, you've got to wait for the ball to come down before you've even got a chance. So the game might last longer. Are we ready, Eldon? Get there quick, Sash, get there quick. Good, she's thinking about it, she's thinking about it. Next two players, get ready. Get there. Oh, it's a bouncing one, so Tom's not going to be able to turn quick. Well done, Frank. He's got the turn. Can he get a shot away? Any goal? He's done another. Oh, well read, Tom. Good boy. Does anybody remember me mentioning the safe side?
Yeah.
What was the safe side? Tom explained it really well. The side that they can't get to, the side that they can't reach, the side that they are furthest from. So, if you all remember that, why do we see so many players that are right-footed do the turn when the defender's on their right? We keep seeing players try it, and guess what happens? Yeah, it's not a surprise, is it? Because I'm doing it with the wrong side of the body. So the whole reason that we practice this weak foot, and the whole reason we talk about the safe side, is because sometimes in a game, whether you're right-footed or not, you need to do it on your left and get your body across the defender. You got it? And then, when I've done that, now the safe side changes, then I might get a chance to do one on the right. But you have to be thinking about where that defender is, which side they're protecting, which side is safe. That makes sense?
Yeah.
The other thing that is going to kill defenders now, because they're all expecting the turn, aren't they? They're all waiting for that one. Ethan did it really well. He read Luan's turn and won the ball. So what might beat him?
A double.
A double. Because the double is the hard one to see coming. Now the problem is that when kids do the double, they do this, then they do this, and they never really sell it. So what would be a really clever thing to do as you do the turn?
Fake shot.
A fake shot. Because they know that it's turn and score, as you turn and you go to hit it and they dive in, that's when you might get the double. Make sense? Play around with it now, so you can do a fake shot, so you can do a double, so you can do a right foot into a left or a left foot into a right, and do it on the safe side. You got it? That was a lot of information to process. Let's see who was listening the best. Are we ready to go? Good reactions, Magnus. Right, Frank, if you don't get a turn here and score. Oh, he's done a double. I like it. Get the win. Well done, Frank. Could have got a tap in, but tried the skill instead. Well done. Go on, Aggie. She's thinking safe side, safe side. Luan's trying to cut off the right foot. Next two players, go. Good, Aggie. Oh, she's hit the post. Sasha, good effort. Ethan, ready. Turn straight into her. Sesh, that's it. Nice turn. Then gets the win. Excellent. Good effort, Tom. Tom did about 5 turns there in one. Are we ready? Yeah. Set. Go. Well done, Alex. Got there fast. Won the race first. Little bit of a loose one. And then gets the win for Tom. Well done, guys. In you come. Couple of things we can learn from there. Alex won the race, so he didn't have to win the ball. The problem then was when Alex did his turn, what kind of turn was it? It was a big one. Tom was quite far away. He'd won the race by quite a long way, but then he did a big one and then he's quite far away from the ball. Which turn did he need there? The dead one, the stop one, because if he'd have done that one, then he'd have done the turn and been really close to it for his shot or his dribble or whatever he did next. A couple of players that impressed me, Tom and Frankie, both managed at one point to read that the guy was doing the turn and get to the ball next. Not only did they get to the ball next, guess what they did with their first touch?
Did a turn.
Did a turn, yeah. So what happened here, Eldon's running with the ball and he does his turn, and as he does the turn, I read it and then turn with my first touch. We saw 2 players, it was Tom and Frankie, that both managed that. Not just read the turn, but then pinched it with a turn of their own. Very, very good. Now we're going into matches, but we need a lot of help. There's loads of tidying up to do. We've got to get the white cones in, we've got to get the red and yellow cones in, the blue and green, we've got loads of stuff. The more stuff you tidy, the more matches we get.